Destruction is the best. Yeet, yeet. Yeet, yeet. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus, deletus, yeet.
Abjuranax has redeemed first.
Yeetus, deletus. Yeetus, deletus. Yeetus, deletus. Yeet, yeet. Yeetus, deletus. Yeet, yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
The underscore Dizzy3 is here. Mskinjaya Sano is here.
Yeetus, deletus. Yeet, yeet. Yeetus, deletus. Yeet, yeet. Yeetus, deletus. Yeetus, deletus. Destruction.
Just underscore Mickey underscore is here.
Destruction is the best. Yeet. I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction.
Blinks97 is here. Miku underscore gaming 1 is here.
Yeetus, deletus. Yeet, yeet. Yeetus, deletus. Yeetus, deletus. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG Abjanax Redeeming first. Welcome in, Dizzy, Mrs. Ken, Mickey, Blinks, and Miku. How is everybody doing on this Thursday? It is the last stream of the week. We're in the hardcore world today, and we are sidetracking. I know we literally just started a new project last stream, but we're already sidetracking. So let's get in there and let's get building. Hardcore Minecraft. Here we go. Legal in Finland. You know, I was really worried it might not be.
Wow,
so.
can't believe it's been so long.
Wow. Mrs. Ken with a tier 1 for 16 months. Absolutely massive. All right, here we go.
Massive.
Let's go.
Yo, Blinks adding 10 to that. Tier 1 for 26 months, my dude. Absolutely massive, my dudes. Hype trade incoming. What? Who said that? Wasn't me. We're low on food, but it is what it is. So, chat. I've done 0 prep for the sidetrack. But it's gonna be something we've done before. So, the lighthouse. The lighthouse has an incredibly speedy door. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Boom. Door open. Door close. Incredible speed. But this building right here has also a piston door that was built over 4 years ago at this point. Probably 4.5 years ago at this point. And it's a little slower. It's a little slower. So we're ripping it down and we're replacing it with that one. Oh, dude, the lighthouse just coming through the leaves or whatever right there is pretty cool. Yeah. Step 1, we got to get Zopa into safety. I think that is step 1. And then we got to tear this down and figure out where we're positioning the new one. Yeah, it's honestly only barely slow. It's multiple steps, whereas the other one is just like one instantaneous step. That's the difference. It's not activation time, it is duration. That is the problem. All right, let's go grab some rails and a minecart to move Zopa out of the way. You know what? I can protect Zopa with just moss. You know, moss fixes everything. So we'll move over this group of boxes first. In them being moss. Whoa! Jeez. Flying through that, stop my wings. Whoop. All right. I don't know if my blocks should be inside or outside. My boxes. I'll put them inside. All right. Moss. Do you want protected? Do you want to be protected? Just gonna be a wall of moss around him. No way for anything bad to happen to Zopa. Unless something goes horribly wrong. All right, this one is actually also, like, incredibly compact in comparison, chat. Like this is it. Like, that's it. That's the redstone. Actually, most of the redstone is above. Let's go free cam. So you can see up in this little area is redstone. But, like, that's it, man. It is not much redstone. But we're gonna keep the door in exactly the same place. Made out of exactly the same materials. Just operating faster. Yeah, like, all of this has gotta go. And, and I don't know how much all of this is, so we're just gonna get rid of a bunch of it. And then we'll put back what we can. This side is going to be heavily... Oh, beacon. Oh, my beacon, chat. I think we're gonna have to build it inverted compared to the other... Compared to the one at the... Like, okay, so the one at the lighthouse has more redstone baubles on the left than on the right. I think I'm gonna have to build it the other way around to hopefully not obstruct these beacons. Speaking of obstructing beacons, one of them is obstructed. What the heck? But I have all my beacon effects. Oh. It was the mod to hide beacons was only hiding one of them? Weird. Okay, yeah, I don't know how much of the roof and stuff is gonna have to be yeeted. I imagine a good chunk of it. If not all of it. I'm gonna get a screenshot of this. There you go. I got a screenshot of it from the outside so I can replicate it as best as possible. It was probably for light forever ago. What was? I don't know what you... I don't remember what you were referencing. Alright, so we're just gonna start by yeeting. That's always a good place to start. I am going to need to get a schematic, but I'm not going to use the schematic. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I need a dump box. Not my food. gonna have to get rid of these heads. Someone's head. I know who they are. All right, we got this here. I'm really hoping this fits because I'm already going all in on tearing this down. Because if it has a problem with this beacon to like actually get the beacon coverage the same, that means I'm gonna have to like do like a beacon in each corner of the house of the building. You know what I'm saying? Like if we want to keep the same beacon coverage and not have that beacon there, it's going to mean more beacons total. Which isn't the end of the world.
Massive.
It's not a question, it will fit. Well, I mean, the question is I'll make it fit. Whatever means necessary. I've already ripped out this one with no schematic to put it back in the way that it was, so I don't really know. I'm just gonna rip out the floor all the way to here. And I already ripped out the ceiling all the way to there. Okay. Rip this out. 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, to right there. Oh boy. I don't know if I should try to like leave the pre-existing door in place, try and leave this pre-existing roof in place, anything like that, or if I should go for like in a perfect world. I'm going to... Alright. I don't know if the door needs to be built while it's in the open or the closed position, so I'm going to leave that out. And I'm going to leave the exterior wall where it is. And the exterior floor out there. And those are stairs. The stairs do look better. This light might be a problem, might not be, who knows. Let me go find that door design now. I have a schematic of it somewhere. Let's see how it lines up. All right, I gotta go get my other boxes. Well, Gia gifted 100 subs and wanted the door replaced, so that's what it was. I said I would replace the door if someone gifted 100 subs, and then Gia did. Yo, Schmalibu, did I totally miss your notification? My bad. Tier 3 for 25 months. Ooh, also, the massive Raz emote, I just saw you used it. CJ told me that they're having a huge, sale on Massive Raz, today. It's like more than half off. Exclamation mark coffee in the chat. Go check it out and see if you want to get that Massive Raz energy drink. All right. Right, I actually needed to come over here. Grab these boxes. One of these should have pistons in it. Of course, it's the last box. All right, after we move this over, then it's time to put the schematic in place. Oh, how about just no door? It makes it way easier to enter this place. All right. All right. Schematic. Configure load schematic. Isn't there? Lumen 3x3 door. Load schematic. Okay. That is actually facing the way that I need it to, I believe. I just need to, okay, that's level with the floor. All right, is that where it needs to go? No, it needs to go one block further or back towards the inside of the house. Right there. So right there it is. Yeah, it's a bit larger. This side is good. Wait, it actually appears like it might be big enough that I could put it on that side, so I build it the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'd have room for the wall right here. Oh, look at that. Let's flip it around 180 because that's the way we built it on the other place. So, so there. That's where it goes. So this is the same orientation we built it before. Should be less confusing for my small brain. Oh, I can't sprint because I need to eat. All right, throw all that in there. There is... let's actually get outside, yeah, and take a look at the roof, see if there's any of that. Yeah, there's stuff in the way here. Very much in the way. I mean, that wasn't in the way. I'll put it back. But yeah, I effectively have to get rid of this whole thing. All right. Yeah. I effectively have to get rid of this whole thing to be able to fit it in. Wait, hold on. Okay, good. It doesn't affect the windows there. Oh, good. All right, now that is going to be a pain. Get it? No pun intended. It is going to be a pain working with those windows there, but we'll make do. Well, yes, because this time there's already a building in place. Okay. All right. Moss. Always needed. Next step. False floor. At this height. Because this is what I need to be able to stand on and maneuver around. False floor. It's the only answer. It does take about 500 hours to watch the stream for 500 hours. That is, in fact, true. Okay, good. This is actually thoroughly annoying. How many of these slabs are... Oh, they're not even like... I thought it was double slabs, but they were solid blocks. They were solid planks. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, we're ready to start. I just got to pull up the video. Because it is physically impossible to build this via the schematic. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, Darcy. You're supposed to always have the stream up. All right. I did not prepare this video. What was the name of the schematic? Lumened? All right. Chad, this video is titled the smaller 3x3 door. I would not want to see the bigger version. Well, okay, the thumbnail says smaller 3x3. The title doesn't say that. All right. All right, all right. Jack, could you hear him talking there in that video there? TikTok might have been able to, but no other platform should have been able to hear him. TikTok, you're just gonna have to listen along. Sorry about that. It's just how their audio controls go. Oh, we definitely need to update the project and the sidetrack command today. So, heads up. Mods. Oh. He's got an actual material list. Let me just grab... let me make sure I have everything to do everything in here. Yeah, I'm gonna probably end up... He uses multiple different things, but... Alright, that'll be enough dudes. That'll be enough observers. Oh, one thing I don't have is any glass blocks, yeah. Okay, redstone blocks, I have enough. I don't see pistons right here. I need slabs of some sort. What slabs did I use in the other building? I don't even know. I don't really want to use slabs that the build is made out of. Let me just grab some smooth stone slabs. What's up? Yes, this is oh no, that's not at all how you format a command. And you don't have permission, Darcy. All right. Slab. Well, you've never asked for permission to do it while I'm not live, so how am I supposed to edit your permissions? All right, glass was the other thing that I need. I'll grab blue glass. Oh, I also need obsidian. I don't think I have any of that. Where the heck did all my obsidian go, chat? Oh, shoot. Activator rails into the path. And I really had, like, none extra? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's enough. Okay, everything else that's here, I should have. It says I need a piece of dirt, but I don't know why. I don't know if there's any at the barter farm. Or if we need to actually run the barter farm, in which case I don't have the gold needed. All right, so what am I missing? Oh, right. Okay. Note blocks, activator rails, hoppers, repeaters, torches, scaffolding. I don't have dropper. Yeah, dropper. Then it says dirt and comparator and target blocks. Okay, I don't know what it says I need dirt for. And scaffolding is something I don't have. Yeah, I have to run back to the base to get scaffolding. And then I'll have all the materials I need in my inventory with room to spare. The dirt's just a temp block? Okay, so moss will work, because I'm about to have moss too. But scaffolding I know is in the design. Cool. Cool, so that leaves me 4 empty spaces in my hotbar. Nice. And everything in my hotbar, or everything in my inventory, materials-wise, is more than he showed in his screenshot. The only thing, maybe not, is I might need to refill red concrete because he had several different solid blocks in there. So. And I also might need to refill moss, but both of those are perfectly acceptable. So. All right, let's see what. Oh yeah, emerald blocks and yeah, I'll need to have those. Like the actual door frame blocks will need to be the door frame. Emerald and polished. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna actually set this down here then, and I'm gonna chuck my ender chests into it for funsies. I just realized that this is probably gonna get in my way. Man, this wall being right up against it is gonna make things impossible, but. Just gonna break it all because it's not gonna be worth having it in my way. Okay. Oh look, I had obsidian in my inventory already. I was like, oh, expecting to have to throw that out. Okay. So the first thing he does is he goes here and puts in the emeralds in some of these spaces. Okay, so I think he's actually going around the whole thing right now. Starting with that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we're immediately getting into it. I don't know if I need this emerald block. I think this is the extra emerald block from up top, so it shouldn't really be needed. All right, sticky piston, let's go. So it would be really nice to have a hoe. And I would need to keep the rockets in my inventory. Oh, but I don't need these. Gotcha. And now I can grab a hoe with those spaces. I'm gonna keep. Cool. Four pistons in the bottom. Done. One on the right side. All right. 3 on top. Okay. I can build it. Just immediately, it's pistons everywhere. And then 2 pistons over here. Wait. Oh. Oh, dang it. That'll work. All right. Yeah, I have the polished blackstone for when those are needed. Mm-hmm. 2 more. Oh my god, how many more pistons? There. And another one facing this way. Okay. Good. Yep. All right, so we're putting in 3 immovable
This
blocks.
door is eating pistons hard.
Yep. One goes there. And then one goes, yep. Oh no! Oh, this little player head messed me up. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll take some red concrete and put something there. This is where our input lever is going to need to go to, chat. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't grab a lever. He didn't have that in his material list. I'm literally just gonna grab one because I don't think I need multiple. All right. Then a normal piston here. Dude, I need a dude, chat. Okay. Downward facing sticky piston there. Very eventful. Now I have to wake up at 5 a.m. Oh. That's no fun. Sticky piston with a redstone block and the other diagonal right here. And redstone block right here. Okay, so then here we do a little thingamabobble. Then we pull out the glass. And then another redstone block. All right. Then glass, block, block. Block.
Reach, dude.
Yo, first place wins 50K, dude. Oh my goodness. Think of what you could do with 50K, chat. There's a very, very large percentage of people that were like, that's like a year's income. Good luck. All right, so then an air gap and a downward facing piston. All right. You would let him become a professional player? Heck yeah, dude. Okay. Oh, I got it in the wrong spot. I was hoping to clutch. Still wrong spot. You suck. Oh, you bud-powered son of a biscuit. Okay. Okay. Now what do we need? An observer. Okay. Back up there. Observer. All right. Observer facing which way? Okay, facing down is that. Gotcha. Is that the right way? Yep. Okay, then I need a hopper and a block. So I actually two dudes. I'm doing good. And then another piston. Crap. Now I'm doing terrible because I fell down again. I get knocked down, and I get knocked down again. Keep just getting knocked down. All right. All right. All right, so now he wants me to go power this temporarily. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sticky piston goes where it belongs, which is here with a piece of glass on top, which will have another piston underneath. Mm-hmm. And then I need a block here and a doot. And then we can remove the redstone block from up here. Oh. Cool. Cool. Okay, hold on. See what happens. Works as intended. When you flick the lever, this goes out, and then this shuffles up and down, and you flick it again, and yeah. There you go. Cool. All right, working as intended. Mm. What's up? What's next? Come on. Okay, gotta get my slabs out. What am I doing with my slabs? And I should probably eat. All right, level with the glass. We go doot, doot, and then we actually hit them with the doot, doot. There we go. Whoa, why did he bother powering that? I don't know. What? I don't know. Okay. That works, I guess. Mm-hmm. All right, so then we get some more sticky pistons and we hop down here. We're gonna throw ourselves a sticky piston there. Getting really tight in here, and then we can grab ourselves a redstone block. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna have another sticky piston there. And another sticky piston there. And another redstone block there. And a note block right there. And then we get another normal piston right above that. How you doing? Oh boy. Mm-hmm. just waiting for the next building. There's a lot of explaining. Okay, so he pulls the lever, boom, and you get this little bit there. Then you pull it back, and then it doesn't pull it back yet because. And then he places a sticky piston here with a redstone block there. And then you power this again temporarily. This is where I needed more levers. Because the way for me to zero tick a piston is for me to put a lever on the side of it and pull it. And then that's like an immediate, just a quick. And then he has that one block that needs manually brought back down after firing it. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I actually need some spruce planks because the next block he places is here, which is the interior floor, right? Forgot we would need interior floor blocks. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then sticky pistons. Moss sticky piston. And a redstone block. And then a red concrete. And then a doot. Okay. Then we're getting a sticky piston right here. And a solid block here. With an obsidian underneath it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then we need a redstone torch. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, so we're grabbing a sticky piston and we're coming over here now. I really wish this was buildable by the schematic, man. Normal piston on top. That's not what I meant. Redstone and sticky piston. Another redstone block. And a sticky piston facing this way. Okay. Then redstone block there. Mm-hmm. All right, so he's going and pulling the levers, so I gotta go pull the levers and do the same fixes he does to make sure that he doesn't place anything important while he's fixing it that I missed. So he pulls the lever, and that's exactly the shape that his door made. And that's exactly what it looks like down there. So then, right, then he places a note block here. And that went up. Nice. Unflick the lever. Yep, that's exactly what his door did. So then he breaks this block and then puts two of them here. which I don't even have enough extras for that. Okay. I want to do it in the order he does it. So then leverize that. And then, okay. Cool, and we're back to where we should be now. Nice. We're heading to the back. Oh, no, we're running to the top. I should probably top off my torches. Or my rockets. All right. So what am I doing? Okay, so 2 slabs here. And then a note block. Oh, 2 note blocks. And a block on top with dust across. Mm-hmm. Then a sticky piston with a block. And a torch on that. And then 3 blocks like this. We are rebuilding this redstone, this 3x3 door for this area to be a faster design that we used in a different building. All right, so then we come across here. And I think I go all the way across the pistons. 2 of the pistons, there we go. And then another note block a little bit lower down. There. All right, so then we go pull the lever. That's the right shape that I should be seeing. Okay. So then we pull it back. That's where we, wow, okay, that's really good. And then we grab our lever. And it retracts it. There's 2 steps to fully retract it now, so. So we're going back down to fix why those 2 didn't retract on their own. Okay. Then we're grabbing ourselves a note block. And a normal piston. Here. And then an observer. Observer. There we go. Into a block. And that's it, apparently. All right, so we're going back to the front. See what we're doing. Oh, nope, not going to the front because I need the scaffolding. I remember this now. All right, so the scaffolding is going to go here on top of this redstone block. Okay, there. Oh. Observers going through. I know that is actually the last of the scaffolding that I'll need. Okay, so then that gets into here. Put some dust on top of that. Oh. Yeah, that it was supposed to make that piston fire. It did in his video too, so. Then we'll put a block there. So then sticky piston there. And then we'll fire that. Okay. All right, so now we attempt to close, this is an attempt to, close the door. And yeah, now we've got all 8 closed. And opening is a full open. All right, now we're just missing the hole in the middle. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna head over to this side for now. This is where things start getting really closed off. You're like, it's not closed off yet? No, not at all. So that goes there. And there. And then that needs to be a butted piston. So he actually puts the redstone block here to butt it temporarily. I want that glass pane. Do I have no way to get that glass pane? Thank you. Wait, does he? Peace out, my dude. Well, I just keep falling, but it's okay. All right, so down. Why is my inventory completely full? Oh, because of that glass pane. All right, so have a piston go right. No! There. Cool. Now what? And then we're needing a new slab right here. And I assume he was in the middle of saying with a doot on top of it. Into our wall specifically. So that means it needs to be that. That's what the wall is going to be made out of. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, 2 observers. I don't think I need this emerald block on me anymore. It'll be way nicer having it not be there anymore. I also don't think I need the obsidian on me either, but we'll see. Okay, so the observers go there and then one on top. Oh, my elytra's low. Yeah, let me go swap out elytras. Now what? Dude on top. If you want to do on top, bro. Oh, hopper. Okay. And an observer with a block. Okay. I need an observer. Okay, right there. Into a block there. A repeater. This is like one of 2 repeaters, I think, that's in the entire thing. If not the only one. With another observer. Okay. And now we can remove this block. But I need to place that pane back in. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to grab the pane. And I'm just going to keep that there. Put the pane back. Put another one here to keep it bud powered. Then I can remove this. And now remove that. Cool. All right. That's built. Now I do have to remember to make sure that this stays bud powered when putting the wall back up over here, if the wall is going to be right there, which it is. So all right. Okay, need to go place a block on this side. Where does it go? Right here. Okay. All right, a dropper facing upwards. Okay, I first need to get rid of these panes. Okay, dropper facing upwards above that dude. Yeah. There. And then we get an observer and observe the dropper. Mm-hmm. All right, then we're going to come over to this side. Put an observer on top of that glass. Okay. And a doot. And a doot. All right, so let me go pull the lever and see what it does, if it reacts the same as his or if it destroys itself. It's always a 50-50 around here. Aha! It's perfect! All right, so I got to add a piston in the back to fix that one extra one being powered twice. That's fine. I don't... I don't see where he's placing that. Is it underneath that? That's where he's placing a sticky piston. Okay. Okay, now he goes and pulls it again, and the whole thing becomes a mangled mess, but that's fine. Thought I had my way out. Yep, that's the mangled mess that his is in. So then he breaks those 3 blocks and puts them in the right spot again. Cool. That means all the redstone is working. It's just not firing things enough times yet, which is where he expects to be, I assume. All right, so then I need more polished. So boom, 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 boom. Those are where those go. Okay. And then another one here too. And then I get a slab here. And I need to get on top of that. This is incredibly cramped. So then he goes all the way across with redstone doots. Okay, yeah, and then another block with another doot. Okay. And we cut off this connection. Okay. And a block there. And then a downward facing sticky piston there. That's not downward facing. Do you know what downward facing is, son? All right. Observer. There. Block. And a slab right there. That's not a slab. That's a slab if I've ever seen one. Mm-hmm. And then our second and final repeater. That's a comparator. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we can test closing and opening again. And let's see what it does. It should close. That's a full close right there, chat. Okay. And the opening leaves the middle block behind, which that's what we're going to solve next. Yes, this is an incredibly fast door. We're actually rebuilding a door that we had that was much slower to be this incredibly fast design. That same one that we used in another build over there. All right. Okay, all we have to do is finish this apparently. And I remember this gets like intense. Like we fill this in solid with redstone. Okay. So all right, so yeah, we gotta go look inside of this mess. So where's he at? He's over here somewhere. Okay, we have to place a facing upwards right next to this block. All right. Then a solid block on top. Are you into addictive games? I don't know specifically what you mean by that. Okay, I'm just waiting to see what's actually next. So I gotta go back to the roof next. I'm not on the roof. Oh. Oh boy. Come on, there we go. Got it. All right, what are we doing? So sticky piston over here, right? Redstone block here. I still can't believe we're using so many redstone blocks. Then some solid blocks right there. And then, yeah, this is going to be where we put our activator rails, I believe. Yep. And an observer across into there. Number 3. All right, that's next. And then a sticky piston here. Heck yeah. And then a solid block there. And a note block underneath. Oof. This is getting cramped. And then I just happen to be in the right spot already. Observer, right. Hey, we're getting a raid coming in. Hippie Rosie, welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? What were you up to today, my dudes? Absolutely massive of you stopping in over here.
Massive.
Check out Hippie Rosie and drop a follow.
Thank you for getting them a shout out. Mods, drop a follow if you're new here. No, chat, drop a follow if you're new here. Not mods. I mean, my mods, they can follow too. We're currently building a insanely fast redstone door at my villager trading hall to replace the one that was only moderately fast. So we're fairly close to it being done. And yeah, so if you like redstone and like the fact that I'm shoved into this building the thing, yeah, stick around. We're really close to being done with me like following the tutorial. This is one that you have to build in the order of the tutorial. Like you can't just use the schematic. It will not work if you build it on the schematic. So, I've tried. That's how I know. All right. All right, and then a block here. Oh boy, I'm running out of space. And then I need an observer up right where my head is. Okay. There. Okay. And a doot. I need a doot. How do you like my doot? There you go. Or Hippie, if you got to raid and run, do anything after stream, take care of yourself. You do what you got to do. I'll be here vibing for a couple more hours. Okay, now we need to go back to the other side. Place an observer somewhere I can't reach. Can't reach that. Observer here. Okay. Rocket, get me back on top it. I'm thinking that we're gonna need to deal with the other sides in there now. So. Oh. Oh, okay. Slab here. Block there. And a comparator. There-iter. Oh, time to put an item in the hopper. Good stuff. Had an amazing day. Halfway on our first pirate ship in your hardcore world pirate theme. Actually talk about my tileable auto crafters for your iron farm a lot. Hey, preach that. Oh, you're building a pirate ship in your hardcore world? Hold on. Pirate ships in the hardcore world. Whoa, Turtle Beach gifting out some subs. Yo, Turtle Beach, thank you for that. Chat, use code Colonel for 10% off Turtle Beach, exclamation mark, TB in the chat is a link right there. Appreciate you, my dudes. So
check
pirate
out
ships.
Turtle Beach and drop a follow.
Pirate ships in hardcore. I got a little pirate ship right here. So I built this in 2021 for my first ever subathon. we did a community build on like a creative plot server, and then I made a schematic of the pirate of the build that we did as a community and rebuilt it here in hardcore. So we got this massive thing that is it's a little bit of an abomination, but it works. And then inside of my pirate ship is actually a fully functioning sheep farm. So it's got all the different sheepies in here, and yeah. Oh, you can see what color they are now in 121.5. Plus you get the signs were previously to show you what color they are. Yeah. So this is the ship's name is the pirate sheep, the pirate sheep ship. I'd love to see what your ship looks like when it is finished. But if you got a raid and run to take care of yourself, do anything after stream, make sure you handle it. You're living in your pirate ship for like 5K days. Nice. Nice. We have a lot of that actually started a trend. Every subathon I do, I build a new vehicle. So we have a Star Destroyer over here where it's not fully rendered in yet. There's a steamboat over there. There's a subway inside the mountain. I don't know what we're doing this year. All right. So this is the door we're working on. I'd love to show you it, but it's not finished, and I'm not pulling the lever when he is not doing it in the video. So, we'll be there soon. We'll be there soon. Okay. So we were just putting a block right there. Amazing. But yeah. Welcome in, Raiders, and appreciate the subs from Turtle Beach. You guys are absolutely massive. All right. What am I here for now? I need... Okay, my videos. Ready? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so closing should work. He just pulled the lever. Yo, look at that! It fully closed all on its own. All right? And part of the opening sequence should work. Yep, that sure looks like part of the opening sequence work to me. It is fully open, just not, it's got one more piston swap to do. All right, so then we break this block, and then we move this block out. Okay, and then we're gonna probably put, yeah, we're gonna put this block back. Okay. Now we continue. Oh no. This is where we go and fill in the hollow parts over here, completely solid. All right, so oh boy, downwards piston going in somewhere. Hold on, I gotta see where he actually places this again. Yeah, downward piston goes right there. I love redstone. I'm not upset, but I'm actually upset by that I'm like following someone's tutorial to make a door, because like I love doing my own redstone, but the fact that I want a actually fast 3x3 piston door, I'm not going to be able to design one on my own that is at all competitive with like actual fast piston doors, right? Like farms, I tend to build them myself using my own design. And if it's not the fastest thing in the world, it's whatever. But a piston door that I want to open when I press a button and walk through it without delay, that is where I'll follow it. All right, so now I have to go climb in the top. So if you look over here, chat, there's like this hollow part here, and we're literally gonna fill this solid. So, sticky piston. I don't know where he's looking exactly. Oh, he's looking right here? He's standing down here. Okay. All right, so sticky piston next to this note block. And then an observer. Okay. Okay, then I need to get in flight mode and go underneath that. And then grab a sticky piston and place it here. Yeah. And then in his video, and he's like, and then you get out somehow, probably in survival mode, just break something. And it's like, that is not a good idea. I would not. No, because I've done this before. I knew to get under the piston first. Well, this is actually his second version that is smaller, but just as fast. So like he had a larger version of this, that he compacted down to be this size. So yeah, he probably spent ages, figuring this out. Mm-hmm. All right, target block, the one and only target block that we need. Okay, so that goes in there. Man, he goes so quick. Below the piston we just placed, and that's the piston we just placed, so I'm can't reach where I needed to go. It needs to go right there. Yeah, right there. Cool. He says, if we didn't make any mistakes, that should be the door entirely done. So, close. Open. That looks like a 3x3 piston door to me. Woo! Now, the only problem left is to not break the door by decorating around it. That's what happened the first 2 times I built it over there for the lighthouse. Is I decorating around it, I broke it. I've already been good about making sure to build with the right blocks here, like this black stone and these emerald blocks are staying, right? And that spruce, those don't need to be changed. So that's the first problem. But the second problem is building the walls around this top corner that can bud power this and then break the whole door to where I have to restart. So, all right, so we need to grab this and place in our door frame. And then we grab our obsidian and we put in our path here. That block was not intended to be placed. Okay. And then on the other side, yeah, we come through here. Okay. And then wrap this up. Cool. All right, so now that's like our actual walkway through. So everything through the tunnel is good. So fast. All right. Cool. If anybody moves, what do you mean? Oh, don't play with it, it'll break. Yeah, no. Well, we're working on it. Don't worry. All right. Uh-huh. How did I deal with the input over here? Did I do his like option with the all right, hold on. F4, let's do free cam here. Okay, so I did do the thing where he swaps out to the target blocks here. Got it. Okay, so. Okay, so we break both of these blocks. Wait, does he has it in the open position while he's doing this? Okay. And then target blocks go in here. Oh, that's not a target block, chap. Target blocks go in there. Okay. And then now we can send a signal up through that block. So this exterior decoration will be structural. Yeah, we'll just throw, just like we did on the other side. How did I do that on the other side? Did I have a torch right next to that? I don't think I did. Oh, wait. No, that's... Yeah, I do need to go see how I got the signal up through so close. Oh, I had a gap. Oh, man. This is actually even a tighter fit than we had over there. Oof. Yeah, so over there, we actually had... a redstone block here with a dude. And then we sent our signal up through there, but we didn't have anything there on this build. I don't know what to do here because that is... Okay. I will figure this out. Oh shoot, that's actually where we're supposed to have a spruce log pillar going there. All right, let's see where we're at. Spruce
Massive.
Yo, what we got there? Spider with the tier 2 sub for 50 months. Absolutely massive, my dude. W's. W's indeed. All right. So if I'm supposed to have this pillar here, I'm supposed to have this pillar here. Right? And I need... So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this... Okay. It's incredibly close. So if I get my glass panes... Yeah, I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to figure out how we're going to do something there. Yeah, we're going to have to find a block to put there for some reason. I was thinking we do another block like so, and then potentially grab like slabs to make it look like a slab on top and then stairs on either side to make it look fortified, and do that on both sides. All right, but let me dump out my redstone materials because unless I break it, I won't need them anymore. But we all know how that goes because I just said that. So. Panes, those are my only panes that I have. Okay. Priesta likes my dude. I don't know. That seems like a little overdone. You know what? Oh, we could just double thicken this or something. Like make them jut out an extra. Yeah, let me go get some spruce logs. Hope we have spruce logs. Genuinely don't know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we do have the tree farm. We could have went and farmed some spruce trees. So yeah, now we just do this on both sides. We might like fortify the roof a little bit more, make it a little bit thicker, but that looks actually incredibly good. I don't know if we want the pane to stay to there. Like I'm thinking like for the front of the building. I mean, and then we have to have the inside wall still too. Okay, that's still bud powered. Good. Yeah, the inside wall down low is easy, is fine to build. Should I make it lopsided or should I make it even? 1, 2, 3, 4, a gap of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll make it look even. Yeah, beacons can go through slabs. Beacons can go through any non-solid block. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna just leave the windows in, just because the other one has a window into the redstone too. So we might as well leave a window into the redstone here as well. And then like, yeah, this is just going to be a very actually we can do something like that to help make this feel a little smaller. There we go. I don't play Bedrock enough to know that answer off the top of my head. Okay. right, so what I'm gonna do before I continue... Oh, well, actually, I need to come here. Do that. All right, now I'm gonna deal with the roof area right by this beacon first. So I need some redstone blocks, and then I need to come back up here. Wow, really low on redstone blocks. There they are. Half stack. All right. So the way to do this will be to put one here to keep it bud powered. And then I'll just actually put one there to keep it powered. You know what, actually, though? That's the only place I need to worry about. I had a screenshot. Here it is. All right. Here's a screenshot of what the facade looked like at the beginning. Okay. We're going to do our best to replicate this little roof piece on top that I had to completely remove to make happen. So, let's go do this. What are we looking at here? So center and then 4 blocks. Center and then 4 blocks. Okay, so center and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that makes sense. But now it actually needs to go out 1, 2, 3 additional blocks. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit longer. And then... Okay, let me get my spruce stairs and slabs, and I will design the roof and deal with the bud powering. Okay. Well, actually, let me do the interior wall first here. Oh, because I do have that bud powered out there now, so I can comfortably build this wall. Oh, and I'm out of blackstone. Okay. Wow, I'm like really low on blackstone. Okay, let me go get some more polished blackstone. Excuse me. Forgot what I was here, but blackstone now. Excuse me. Stack should suffice. Oh, no, I'm gonna need more walls for the top, so who knows if it'll be enough, but we'll see. Getting those slabs out of there. Oops. Okay. Any more rockets? Yeah, I saw that you posted. They announced the release date. Bro. And release candidate 1. All right, so the way that I'm going to deal with this redstone block removal situation is to do that. Cool. And now we don't need to touch any blocks that directly would update that. Amazing. And that's the center. And then it goes over 1, 2 more. And it goes down. And it goes down. And then it goes down a single. And then it goes down a stair. It might not be the most extravagant, but it gets the job done. And then we fill the rest in with walls. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. I always use a stair to step up last time to help with the wallsness, but that's fine. We'll see how we do it this time. I'm out of blackstone walls completely at this point already. Okay. Stone cutter. I'm gonna just do like 3/4 of that into polished blackstone walls. And we'll do a little sleep. Turned into witches. All right, so then now we just come across. Yeah, you can kind of see up into there, but that's not a huge deal. These I am a bit more worried about. What I'll actually do is I'll actually turn these to stairs, upside down stairs, like so. So they keep the same top presence and they have a little bit more on the bottom coverage. And then we'll, like, this is not going to look amazing, but this is going to look good enough. Right? Oh, and then the piece de resistance. Boom. And well, that looks worse than the original by a lot. Oh man. That looks so much worse than the original. Yeah, yeah, that's really not good. I really don't like the fact that it's like, hmm, hmm, keep the wood pillars going up. I don't think that's the problem, but that is a good call out since it is so large. The problem is these parts here that are stairs, in my opinion. That's where the problem lies. Okay, that did help. That did help. But the problem is that this is like a perfectly flat line, and you can hardly tell the roof even curves up at all. That's what the problem is. From this angle, you can see the curvature of the roof, and it looks good. But straight on, yeah, straight on, it's not good. Um, it doesn't have the same charm the original one did. Um, okay, is there a way that I could just leave those like that and maybe just accept them looking like having the gap, and instead, would that be a better move? Instead of having the upside down stair there. I don't know, that's a pretty big area to have that gap. I mean, when you look through, all you see is Blackstone. That did help. But it's not like we could fit anything else like in here to do something there. I mean, the only other option I could see is actually extending it out. Hear me out. So if we do extend it out, and then we put these stairs back in here to close the gap. Now it should still have enough depth. I mean, it's better. I feel like that's our best bet right now, so I don't really want to spend more time on it. I'm happy with that enough. I'm happy enough with that, I should say. All right, moving on. Moving on, we still need to wire up the buttons to open and close it, because right now we actually don't have a way to trigger the door. How are we doing light levels wise though? Oh, we still have a big old gaping hole in here, but we have all these lights, so it should be fine. All right. So what I need over here is wax copper bulbs, comparators, hopefully no repeaters, redstone dutes, red concrete, torches. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is first we'll wire up this one. Okay, so then heck, oh. We need a line of dutes into a copper bulb. That oh. Okay, where do I? Okay. I can break this piece of moss. Okay. Hmm. So if I do this. Yeah, that closed the door now. Okay. Then that's like one extra thickness. Like there's gonna be. How did I handle that before? Like, why does it feel like it's not lining up with the other side? Hold on. Over here, how many torches did we have for these? Okay, we did have 2 torches. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay, that's what I thought. This is just too close. So then the next torch would be here. And that should have opened the door again. Okay. Then copper bulb could go. So comparator there. Okay, so now we go out there. Do I have a way out there? Okay, so if I go out there, this button closes, opens. Sweet. We're good to close that back up. This button now, we need to wire it in. And this time, because we can go underneath, I really hope we don't have to add an extra repeater in or a torch or anything like that. So we don't add any extra delay. That would be my best case scenario. To add no extra delay. So, let's see what we can do. So first thing to do to get every single bit of length out of this is to actually have that fire into a block. Then that fires into this doot. And then that doot connects and down and we go under. Okay. Bring this up this way. Yeah, this should be fine. You know, I totally could go do this to the other door. Take it underneath, dig it out underneath. Now both sides should work. That's definitely short enough of a signal. Oh man, I kind of want to go do this to the lighthouse door because that is going to make them just as fast from the inside as outside. Whereas at the lighthouse, the inside is 1 tick longer than the outside. It makes it a T flip-flop. Okay, closing this off. Closing the door. And checking our light levels now. So inside, we look good. Completely spawn-proofed. Lowest is a light level 5. Check outside. Outside needs a new light. Okay. Let's check inside the redstone. Everything here looks lit. Okay. And then, yeah, everything on the top is lit too. Cool. Okay, we just need a new light outside. Yeah, when the doors open... Oh, it's not even actually completely fine. What light sources do we use? Okay, pearlescent frog light with blue glass. Well, we have blue glass. I don't have any pearlescent frog lights on me. Back to the base. The beacon be disabled? I don't know. It seems like we decided not to disable that one, but instead left it on. What am I looking for? Electric frog lights, yes. I don't know if you can tell, chat, but these are like my favorite frog lights. Frog gives. Frog goes. Yeah? All right, so I'm gonna go for something like fairly close, but not. There you go. So that should guarantee to keep. Yeah, we go down to a level 2 right here, but it's fine. Cool. Cool. Chat. That is this place done. I just gotta clean up. Faster door. Honestly, do I even need to rebuild any of the stuff I took out of here? Is it that big of a loss at all? I don't know. What did I put in here? Oh, target blocks don't belong. Okay. Stone cutters. Okay. These two are dump boxes, and honestly, I can just leave all these here until we decide to take them to a new build, right? That's fine. All right, so let's free Zopa again. He can see the world. Now you can see the new door that was under construction for so long for you. So that if a zombie spawned, that they couldn't have got to him. Come on, Darcy. You gotta be more considerate and protect people. Juicier door. Oh yeah, you get to watch it for the first time, Zope. Look at the door! Thank you. See how much faster that was? You're like, good. Now, faster you can leave. All right. That was half the stream, and we got it first try. Sidetrack officially over. Sidetrack officially over. I am gonna take a quick break. So whatever platform you're watching on, drop a follow. Wherever you are. We're gonna run the tree farm for a minute while I go to the restroom and refill my water and all that stuff. Make sure you're following on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week usually, and most of that is in this hardcore Minecraft world. Let me totem, okay, turn that on and turn that on. We might run out of saplings while I'm doing this break. I don't know how quickly we'll go through them, but here we go. Here's my fast right-clicking macro, and chat, I will be right back. Oh, just a reminder, this is the last stream of the week, so no stream tomorrow or Saturday, unlike usual. All right, so I'll be back as soon as we get word loaded again. apparently does not want to load. Let me see if I can get Gartic loaded. It's been a while since Gartic has worked, like at all, so let's see. Hey, look at that! Have some fun, I'll be right back. Can't believe nobody got a belt buckle, man. That's gotta be what it was. But good timing, I'm back. All right. GG Grayson on carry. Looks like I did run out of saplings just now. Right. Everything off. Yo, are we getting a raid? Let me see. CJ with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How are you doing? Oh shoot, that's completely full. Yeah. We get to take home this wonderful, wonderful surplus of bone meal. All right. How you doing, CJ? What? What are those? All right, but yeah, now that's every single sapling that's in there. So now we can farm some other tree next time we need to farm a tree. Yeah. I did see somebody suggested farming oak instead of cherry, but I wasn't about to go get saplings. I think oak is probably a good next tree to farm. Though, I mean, I do kind of like the idea of just farming cherry until we get all the cherry backfilled, so it auto-crafts all the slabs and doors and boats and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Finished a portion of your train station? That's pretty massive, dude. Nice to hear. Oh, chat. I already said it once earlier, but Massive Raz is on sale. Exclamation mark coffee in the purple chat. All right. Am I tired? Oh, he's about to get into it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, so now we can look at the mob zoo plans for the rest of the stream. I am thirsty.
Your attention, please. Are there any Polar Express passengers in need of refreshment?
Saw a guy at the airport today and thought it was me. Can confirm, was not at an airport today. It could have been my ethics teacher from college. Or my ethics professor, I guess. He looked exactly like me, just aged an additional 20 years or so. Like, genuinely. My ethics teacher, he looked like me while I was in class, and the more I age, the more that statement is still true. Poor guy. Just getting stared at. You had homemade hot dogs for dinner today? Ooh, we had some of the big Costco hot dogs for dinner today. Wait, why are we at the slime farm? Just force a habit. I've been working on this for so long. We're done here. All right. I hate this bug. Wait, how do you make a homemade hot dog? Just get like ground beef. Did you make a sausage? Yeah, I don't know why I even got a boat. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I need to put this boat back. Yeah, literally that was a waste of time. Out we go. All right, chat. So this is where we left off, and this is where the mob zoo is going to be. Right. Oh, chat, it is going to be... Or what we need to do is blow up some bedrock. I do not remember off the top of my head any blowing up bedrock strategies. Yeah, and we gotta blow up the bedrock from, like, the bottom up. So, we're supposed to have 8 beacons here. And as you can see, we only have 4. So, what's the video called? It's like a Raise Works video. Okay. I found the video I was looking for. Let me see if I can... this is a 20-minute video that shows, different ways to break bedrock. Does he have any from the bottom up? Yeah, there. Okay, okay, here's one. Ugh. Okay. So, let me go get my blast chamber, my blast resistance armor, and, all right. Blast resistance armor. And then we'll put on the chest plate too while we're there. I'm gonna need some moss, and then I'm gonna need, like, my redstone stuff. So we need wooden trapdoors, which I don't have on me. Alright. My stream is actually partnered with Bisect Hosting. You can use code Colonel for 25% off. Linked in the bio. Yeah. Let's see. We have marbles today, no marbles today. No. We had that last week. So okay, I'll bring a whole stack. There we go. The command responses don't actually go across to the other platforms. You'd have to actually, like, post the link yourself. Colonel doesn't mirror his own messages. Wait, I only had one TNT in that box? I didn't even look. He also uses stone bricks. I don't know if I need something with that specific blast resistance, so. He doesn't show how to build this structure, so I can only see it. It uses like a bit of effort. But this is the one that causes the least amount of damage to the player that he has. He has 3 designs that are from the bottom up. And okay, so hold on. Oh shoot, I don't have obsidian with me. Oh, and then I also need a slab. I can see everything there now. Actually, how many pistons did I have there? I don't even in that box. I'm so unprepared. I need levers, I need pistons, and I need stone brick slabs. So let's see what I can do. I should just do the whole 3x3 area? No, I'm just breaking enough to where I can get rid of the blocks that are stuck inside the bedrock. I don't plan on making it like a netherworld entrance or anything. Like, I'm hoping that it's just like 4 pieces of bedrock I need to break. But I'm also assuming...
Vin is here.
Welcome in. Can make the middle of the beams an elevator, but for what though? Okay, so just getting myself a little area I can stand.
Massive.
Yo, what was that one? Gavin gifted out 5 subs, or Bavin, my bad. Gifting out 5 subs to the community. Absolutely flipping massive, my dude. I never grabbed obsidian. Chat. Welcome to Australia. Oh, goodness. I'm in Australia, chat. I need to get obsidian. Yep, forgot about that. Don't know how you forget about the obsidian, but I did it. I did it. Oh, man. I can use crying obsidian too, right? Because, I don't think we're going to have any obsidian in there, and definitely not even a full stack if we do. So I'm just gonna bring crying obsidian. All right, and let's see if we can do this. So I'm hoping that it's just like 4 pieces of bedrock I need to break, but I'm also assuming that like even if it is just 4 pieces of bedrock in the way, 1 for each beam, that might still mean that I have to break other bedrock to be able to build this in a way or in the right orientation. Buddy? Okay. All right. So, I really should not have built this floor out of moss, chat, because I need to have my chest plate on to make sure that I don't pop a totem. But then if I do this on top of moss and the moss gets blown up, then I'll fall. Crap. All right, well. Yeah, so which ones aren't working? This one, we need to break that piece of bedrock, which, yeah, I'm gonna have to break like at least 2 other pieces of bedrock to break that. And then over here, oh my god, I need to break that piece of bedrock, which means I have to break so much other bedrock to get there. This is not gonna be like a quick and simple thing. All right, so let me see if I can... Okay, I want to build the thing over here once so I can actually see what it needs to look like. So, and then I won't have to look at the video anymore. So if we want to break... Okay, if we want to break this piece of bedrock... We want to break this piece of bedrock. We put a sticky or a normal piston here. We do a trapdoor here. We do obsidian here. Then we do a slab here. This and this. And then lever, TNT, and TNT. So that would be, I map a key on my keyboard to holding right click and, wait, what is he, hold on. So you pull the lever, and you go here. Oh, and then you're shift clicking here while holding the fast right click. Yeah. And then that would break the obsidian there. So cool. Well, now we know what it looks like. Let's give it a go. So then to build, that's a huge little contraption. To break this, I switched to my blast protection armor already. I need to the least amount, so it takes, it's a 3x2 contraption. No, 4x2 contraption. Okay. So to put one here, I gotta break both of these. I need to break these 3 to be able to put one there, and this one. I've got to break 4 pieces of bedrock to be able to break the first piece of bedrock. But then actually that'll all be extra. Then yeah, I'll be able to use that space to go in this way. So, all right, so this is gonna be the first one we break, and I think I want to have like an obsidian floor that I'm standing on when I do this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is this one. So, piston, obsidian, obsidian. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, chest plate on. We have resistance. We're in full blast resistance armor. And this is his design that takes the least amount of damage. So I think in his video, hold on. He has 9 hearts when he runs it. And he takes damage visibly, but no hearts are lost. So all right. So that means I need to map a button. Controls, keybinds, right click. Oh, use item is right button here. So let me make that like L? No. What about like 4? 4 on the numpad. So that means if I hold down 4 on the numpad, that's what we're trying to do. And you do that with a sticky piston, right? Let me watch him. Or with a normal piston, I mean. Okay, so it's going to be 4, shift 4. Oh no! What? That didn't work. Why? I was holding shift and it still actually placed the, yeah, I was holding shift, but it still actually placed, or opened the trap door. Huh. Okay, I think maybe more of the ground needs to be obsidian, though. That's one observation. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Why, when I was holding this, if I hold shift and right click, that doesn't move the trap door, but if I rewind this to 4 on the numpad, so if I hold shift and 4, it stands me up. Okay, literally when I hit 4, it stands me up. Okay, maybe 4 is not a good button. N. Okay, N doesn't have the same problem. N does not have the same problem. But does it have the same speed? Yes. Okay. Don't know why that was the case. All right, so oh shoot, I let go of it by the time of the second explosion. Wait, his goes off at the same time. Why is mine going off at 2 different times? What am I doing wrong? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong. So what's happening, chat, is I'm actually missing a redstone doot from here that you can't see in the video that he never shows. That's gotta be it. What's happening is these two, like, there needs to be a redstone doot here to send power to this one. The lever powers that one directly, but there needs to be a doot underneath it to power that one. I don't even have my right click mapped, so I like couldn't do anything. I was just in it for the ride. Okay. That was pretty close to being a real totem pop. By real, I mean like unpreventable. What am I here for? I don't even know anymore. I completely lost it with that drop. Somebody better clip that drop, by the way. Redstone. Yeah, thank you. Okay, remap the key. Well, actually, I want to see, is my fast right click macro just as fast? Is that as fast as this, chat? This one sounds faster. I think it is faster to the point of, like, the trapdoor can't even, like, physically flap as fast as it goes. All right. Let's go. Hey, it worked! All right, first one successfully done. Amazing. Well, we know that didn't, like, actually, blow up what we needed in there.
Master CJ is here.
But. Welcome in, CJ. Wait, what? Okay, so then if I want to blow up... I need to blow up these two. Well, and... that one, apparently. What? We gotta blow up this one, too, on the ground level. Okay. I can do that. Actually, yeah, let me just put the slabs in. Okay, and then... okay. Remap this to N. So, click. Click. That didn't work. Probably because the block underneath got blown up. So annoying. Having to remap my button is incredibly annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna imagine it's because the block I was supposed to click on got blown up. Alright. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Unless I had that facing the wrong way without realizing it or something. All right. So we flip. Hey, okay, that one worked. Yeah. Okay, gotta have obsidian underneath the trapdoor. All right, now what? Just want to break these real quick and see. Nothing new's lighting up, huh? No. Okay. So then to break either of those, both of these need to be gone. Well, hold on. I could break this one and then I can break those two. Yeah, okay. So we got to try and break this one. We might have to do it from a different orientation, but we can give it a go. So we put a piston there. Wait. Yeah, because we want to break this one. Mm-hmm. But so we need to break this one first. So to try to break this one, we need to break this one and these two. So let's try and break this one first. So or this one. No, I need that one so I can break both of those. Okay, so we'll break that. I don't know if this one's going to be a problem, actually. Because, like, this is supposed to be one of the solid blocks that gets blown up. I'm going to break this one first. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, let's remap the key. Cool. So well, that didn't work. Don't know why it didn't work. I don't know if it works only in certain, like, directions. North, south, east, west, or something like that. Really hope that's not the case. 'Cause if it is, then this thing just got a whole lot harder. Oh no! Oh no. Yeah, that was a failed attempt because I hit B to open up a waypoint. I don't even want that, dude. I don't even want that mapped. Not bound, thank you. Okay. Try again. Oh. Oh shoot, I don't even...
Massive.
Subbed for almost a year. How did that happen?
11
Careful
months.
with that TNT.
Absolutely massive of you guys. I appreciate all the subs today. You guys are flipping amazing. Careful with the TNT. What? Careful. Like I should be full of care? Okay, that just keeps not working. This definitely seems directional. That's annoying. If it's directional, I am screwed. Because I was planning on doing most of it in this orientation. Let me go back to the video real quick. Does he say if it's directional? Nope, he doesn't show. He doesn't say anything about it being directional. Okay, so if it's this one I'm trying to break, then here, 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 followed by here, here, and here. And here, here, and here. No, we're trying to get our beacons through. Through this spot is all. There's blocks stuck inside the bedrock. All right, so let's see if this will work. Can I get the key combos? Again, what the heck? It's like the fourth failed attempt. I really dislike having to use a key on the keyboard. Jeez, man, that is so annoying. This is the same exact orientation that we just blew one up over here, so I don't think it's a directional issue. What the heck? Am I building him? I don't know. I don't know. Doing it with keyboard is incredibly hard. To get, because you have to flip the trap door back. Oh wait. I mean, I could do that to where... Yeah, so that locks it. There. Maybe one less click. Can I do it from the roof down? Yeah, I could theoretically do it from the roof down. I don't know if that'll end up being more or less bedrock total. All right. Okay, so I don't need to worry about clicking that. So I can just do this. And it didn't work again, man. Oh, this is frustrating. Like, I actually need to break this. Yeah. Honestly, let's just go break it from the bottom, I guess. Or from the top. Let's go break it from the top. That seems reasonable at this point. So how do I know I need to break the right ones? So mini map. We need to do -303 by 185. That's the first one we'll try and get. That's the one here. And then we'll be able to see the U and we'll immediately know that those are the other two. Okay? At least that's my thought process. Oh, wow. Wait a second. Wait a second, chat. I really should have came up here a while ago. Dude, you know how disappointing this would have been? To break all the way through the bedrock to find out there was no bedrock in the way. We never even checked with free cam, dude. At least we only wasted half an hour. All right. Okay. Yeah, all those time it was the old portal frame that was causing the problem. You know, I was pretty sure that was the kind of bedrock that didn't have gaps. There definitely, some of it could have had a gap. I think. I don't know. It was either like... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like... Yeah, there definitely could be a block above this. Oh, but not with the air gap there. No, you're right. Yeah. Oh, man. Do I know lodestones? I've got a bunch of them. Before they were cheap. Just getting rid of all the obsidian. Everything else can stay. I'm just getting rid of the obsidian. Well, I don't even know about the everything else can stay, but meh. Oh shoot, you know what? I should go put haste on the beacon and stuff. Which means let me go get my potions dealt with. He didn't look too happy to me. All right. Okay. Now what am I doing? Oh, right. Potion of fire res. Bring another one. I still don't know why the TNT wasn't blowing up, but that's not a problem I need to solve right now. chalk it up to user error. AKA Gryson. Okay, so we have speed, we have strength, we have regen, and we have resistance. So that means we could do haste. We can do jump boost. And that's everything, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yeah, that's 6. So then these two here, I wouldn't be opposed to just doing another regen in the opposite corner. Heck of resistance for all I care. Yeah. Cool. Oh shoot, I can't leave this down here though. All right, so now we got full beacon effects here. Get up there and destroy the obsidian. Come on, dude. Definitely a little quicker. Oh. Cool. We throw down some torches before, so next time I come up here, we don't have a bunch of skellies like this time. Cool. Okay. Need more rockets. All right. So now what? Now what, chat? What's the next step here? The next step is going to be planning the dome, I think. We need a dome, an upside down dome that meets these requirements. So it needs to be centered around this point with the bottom standing on 56, and it needs to be, what did we say, 20 blocks tall? The dome needed to be 20 blocks tall. Flossing the ceiling is not the first step. Come on, guys. All right. So let's plan the dome. Okay, so we'll stand on this piece of obsidian. I'll grab my crying obsidian back, I guess. Even though that's basically free 99. So we stand here. It was... Is it 20 blocks tall? Okay. So actually, I'm standing in the wrong spot. I need to go up. I need to go up more than 20 blocks from there, actually. Because we need it to have the right scale, the right ratio, whatever. All right, so let me do... not a schematic, just a mini HUD. Shape. We need a sphere. Add shape. Shape renderer on. Enable it. The radius... the radius should be 1/3 of 200. What is 1/3 of 200, chat? Give or take. 67 blocks, duh. 67 blocks was what we had. Wait, no. That is the radius. I need the diameter is 67. What is, okay, so wait, hold on. So let me do this. So 200 divided by 3 is 66.6 repeating, right? Then divide that in half is 33.3 repeating. And should I round that down to be 33 even? Because I think it's going to be 33, 33, and then it still counts the one block in the middle, right? Because if I make the radius 1, or if I make the radius like 2, right? What's it do there? So that does... Oh no, the radius there is... Okay, so yeah, when I make the radius... I'm going to do 34. I'm going to do set 34. I'm going to round up 34. All right, so then now... All right, so now I'm going to bring that down, bring the bottom down, I mean, until... Is that down low enough? Or does it need to go one more? I think it needs to go down one more. Okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that is right. Okay. Okay, that is right. That means the blocks will be placed where that moss is. Cool. So then that is a large sphere. And then we need to count up 20 blocks. Wait. Oh. Let me go grab my moss because I might be wrong about this. This shape might not be big enough. Okay, so... So from here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, okay, that's horrible with jump boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that's 20 blocks. And then we come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Massive.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3. Yo, thank you for the 23 months of Prime, Becca. Absolutely massive. Okay, so yes, we actually need to bring the radius up and then the midpoint up until the bottom is where it's at currently and the wall is encompassing that. Okay? So, let's do that. Okay, so yeah, I can do this. So okay, and then that means it needs to go up 2 blocks. Yeah, and that means go out another block and then up another block. Okay, that's the right size then. So imagine the dome, the upside down dome would be from here to here, and everything above that would then like that would the one in the overworld's like a mushroom, so it's got the dome on top and then a stem. This one's gonna have the dome as a bowl on the bottom and then a stem hanging down from the top. So yeah, where the beacons are will be the stem. And then that stem will go all the way to bedrock, and the area around here will be flossed pretty good. But we need to get the dome in first. So, I don't remember what process I built the I used to build the dome. Did I add glass in from the beginning, or did I build it out of solid concrete and then cut out the windows? There's no way I planned where the windows were going to be while building the dome. I think I vaguely remember doing it out of solid concrete. So, and we have no water, so in this dimension, so we need to go and, yeah, I think our next step is going to be getting ourselves concrete, and a lot of it, black concrete. They must be under the stairs or something. How much black concrete do I have? You know, honestly, I probably do have a quite a bit of black concrete. I can probably just use what I have to start, and then I only have one shulker box of black concrete, but I have a lot of the powder. So let's use the time today to go run 2 boxes of powder through the converter. Sound good? Hey, what's up? All right, so we're talking 4 stacks, 5 stacks, and then divide that evenly. Cool. So then we hold right click here. And now the concrete converter does its business. I'm good. I'm good. Had a successful redstone door build today, and now we're back to the mob zoo in the nether. Second stream working on it. Now I already got sidetracked away for half of the stream. Chat, if you're new here, make sure you drop a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, usually. Not this week though. This is the last stream of the week for me already. But yeah, I'm usually streaming in this hardcore Minecraft mode. Having a good time. Doing 2 shulker boxes at once is going to take a hot minute. So, do you guys want me to put on mini Gartic to play again? Pass the time in the purple chat. Here we go. I'm gonna make it mini though, so. There. Now we can... Oh shoot, I never actually got to myself to the restart. There we go. You guys can guess on that if you'd like. If nobody guesses, I'll just let it fail. But ooh. Anyone got plans for the weekend too that they want to talk about? Because we're not going to be live this weekend to talk about. I think what a ball and chain for the left center. It's like I got nose hair on the bottom right. A dirt bike for the top center. Canoe for the top right. Oh, no, that's not a... That's like a keychain for the left center. A keychain. That's what I would say. A bookshelf or just a shelf for the right center. A girl with a spider in her hair. Is that a witch for the top left? She's got a purple dress on. Or maybe it's just the spider, I don't know. Pedestrian on the bottom left. That's definitely a spider, not a pimple. Decapitation for the bottom right? I don't know, man. Or beheading. That's an enchantment in modded. A nightmare on the bottom center. Pinch for the center. Yeah. Oh, well. That's that. I tried. Looks like it was just you anyway, Miku, so we'll just boop that. Hope we don't get phantoms. Not sure how long it's been since I slept, since we were in the nether for so long. No marbles today. We'll be doing bingo in 10 minutes. We'll probably still be doing this. Maybe, who knows? Tired. I'm ready for bed, and I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. I don't know what that's about. Got a email. I don't know how long this project is going to take, all in all, but I imagine it's going to be a while. Not to mention with 121.6 coming out soon, we're going to have to sidetrack to get the new items and stuff like that before we go get the new mobs, because the new mobs don't have a home yet for the like, normally when an update comes out, I get all the new items, put them in my storage room, and then I go get all the new mobs and put them in my mob zoo. But the mob zoo for the nether mobs doesn't exist. So it's going to be like small sidetrack to get all the new items to put in the storage room. And then small sidetrack to go update all the existing auto crafters for farms that can now auto craft new things. Mainly the barter farm is the only one that I know of as of right now. And then it's going to be finish the mob zoo and then go get the, not only the new mobs for the Nether, but the existing Nether mobs too. So. This is definitely going to be several weeks, but we already know what the build is going to look like. So there's no, like, no big, like, huge design decisions. There is going to be small design decisions to make along the way, but nothing, like, too huge. Ooh, I just had another idea. So in the overworld mob zoo, the ground is moss. In the Nether mob zoo, the ground should be soul soil, so that you go really fast with your boots. That is a good idea. The dried ghast only has a 2.3 or 2.13% chance. That's like really high percent chance for my scale of a farm, right? 2% chance of 150 piglins is like, you're guaranteed like 1.5 dried ghasts for every round of trading they do as a collective. No, wait. No, you're guaranteed like 3 for every, yeah. You're guaranteed like 3 for every round of trades. So that's pretty quick with my scale gas farm. Not with my scale barter farm. I forgot that we're going to need the auto crafters to be able to. We're gonna have to update the auto crafters to be able to get the dried gas. I don't even know like all the new items in 121.6. So we'll have to plan for that. Oh wow, there's only, okay, I'm looking at the guide from the wiki for the Chase the Skies update. There is one new block, the dried gas block, and there is 3 new items. One of them is the Happy Gas spawn egg, which isn't available in survival. The other one is the harness, which doesn't go in the storage system because it doesn't stack. And the other one is a music disc, which again doesn't go in the storage system because it doesn't stack. So like, wow, we have 1 new item to add to the storage room, and to even get it, we have to go update the auto crafters at the barter farm. Wow, this is like, item wise, this is like really light. Though there is a lot of stuff that changed. Blocks, firefly bushes and carpets on llamas changed apparently. Spawn eggs for a couple mobs changed. Leads had a crafting recipe change. Fireworks, splash potions, leather, saddles, spears, and horse armors all had changes. Yeah, I can't, yeah, okay, this one should be like a really quick update then for like terms of things to do. So that's only going to be like, Well, crafting a harness, I'll be able to do immediately. Not that I need it for the storage room, so I probably won't even craft that until I get a gas stuff later. So I think day 1 we'll immediately get a music disc, and that's going to be fairly easy getting returned to sender. It's going to be get a music disc, maybe craft a couple harnesses, just to. Oh. We're not done. Okay, now we are done. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be music discs, craft a couple harnesses just to have, maybe. And then move on to auto crafters in the barter farm. That's gonna be it. And then we'll spend, I want to say probably like a stream or 2 doing auto crafters. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer than that. I know there is a lot we have to rework. But hopefully I can figure that out without too much issue. I already have a plan for what I'm gonna do. And then we'll get straight back to building the mob zoo, so. Oh, bud, what you doing here? Potion of invisibility, yeah. You would use that. All right. Okay, it's time to start the bingo cards. Bingo. Chad, if you want to leave your mark in my hardcore world by putting a block on the massive monument today, you can get yourself a bingo card in the chat, in the purple chat. Link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. If you want to come over to the purple chat, all you got to do is click on the screen or hover over the screen, and you should see a bingo card icon. You click that, get your bingo cards, or if you're on mobile, it'll be at the top right corner of your mobile chat. To get a bingo card. And then whoever wins bingo, once the numbers start getting called, gets to put a block on the massive monument over there. Yeah, we have no idea what's coming in the next drop. So what I'm hoping happens is, like, shortly after, doesn't need to be like the next week or something, but shortly after the current 121.6 comes out, we'll get a update with we'll get a snapshot with the new 121.7 features, right? Like the main highlight, whatever the big deal is, right? And then they'll develop that and basically release it alongside the second Minecraft Live for the year. And then during the Minecraft Live, they'll tell us what's going to happen for the 4th drop of the year. And then that'll be delivered, you know, end of year, Christmas time-ish. That's what I think is going to happen. And it'll be really cool if Mojang pulls it off. Though I do imagine the next 2 drops are probably going to be closer to the scale of the Chase the Skies update rather than the Garden Awakens update. But that's fine. All right. Let me get some black glass. Oh. I will just leave that be a whole window all on its own. Is there a way in Mini HUD to make it show just one layer at a time the same way you can with Lightmatica? I don't think so. That's really annoying, actually. Especially because this has, like, several blocks overlapping. Well, I don't know if it's overlapping, but... it could have blocks that overlap, I mean to say. Okay. Building this out of black really makes it difficult to see. Who would have thunked? Oh yeah. There's gonna be a lot of stuff like in the way. This whole platform's gotta go. Mm-hmm. See, I don't know where that portal needs to move to. I know it needs to move, but I don't know how high up it needs to go. I know it needs to go perfectly straight up away from where it is, so... I just don't know how high up. Okay. This will at least have this out of my way completely. And if I do the same thing here, so... yeah, if I do the same thing here, lower this by a few blocks. Good. Apparently not. All right. Cool. Let's go empty out my inventory. Are these dump boxes? No. Those are very much not dump boxes. But I do need to put all that back. Okay. Put those torches back. And there we go. On Bedrock, vibrant visuals will be coming to Bedrock in 121.6, but not Java. All right. Okay, what's really cool though about the fact where this thing is placed is that we predominantly just need to make it look good from this point of view. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we predominantly just need to make it look good from this point of view. We need to get rid of all these, we obviously need to have the ceiling flossed around here, like, a lot. We need to have all these, like, big overhang things out of the way. We need to have this basically entire Soul Sand Valley needs to be gone and all needs to be Lava Lake. Yeah, and I think that'll really make it stand out. I don't think I need to dig. I don't want to dig like a full perimeter or anything like that, but I wouldn't be opposed to culling away some of that red biome. But really, I don't think it'll need it. We'll see once it's in place how much terrain needs to go away. I did realize just now, I said it would take at least a couple weeks or whatever, but I had not factored in the fact that I'm gonna have to floss the bedrock into that. Nor had I got taken into account like how much land I'm gonna have to displace to pull that off. Not gonna be a full perimeter, but it's gonna be a lot of digging. But that's not gonna happen until after the main structure's in, and I don't know if it'll be before or after the new mobs go in it. So. I don't know. Yeah, this might be like at least a month-long project then. We'll see. All right, it's time to start bingo. The numbers are going to be called automatically every 5 seconds. Watch your bingo card. And when you get 5 in a row, the first person to click the button underneath gets to put a block on the massive monument today. Ooh-wee. Ugh. Yeah, I'm tired. I think I still have a bit of calories left for the day, so I might eat something after stream. Let me see. What did I end at? Yeah, I still got like 300 calories remaining for the day. So, definitely going to go eat something else after stream. Yeah, we're not spending a lot of time here at the base to let this stuff unload. Disappointing. Lots of cherry wood, actually. Huh. Well, numbers are calling. We just gotta wait. Oh shoot, I'm wearing the blast protection armor. I don't know if that's the right armor to wear for this project anymore. I don't know if the normal armor is the right armor to wear either. Just the protection thorns armor. Like maybe we should wear fire protection, but at the same time, I'm gonna argue that like we could get shot by skeletons, we could be attacked by hoglins, we obviously could fall into a lava lake where this would help, or blazes, this would help, but... And technically the blast protection would be good for ghasts, but, this isn't... We're just gonna wear the standard Thorns Protection 4 armor. Yo, we got a winner! Abjuranax! Oh my goodness, dude. Declared. All right, let's go see. your stats. Abjurnax has red nether bricks. We all know that. Where you have a total of 53 wins, upping that to 54. Your last victory, very recent, was stream 982. Today is 989. All right, let's go get you on the monument, my dude. And then we have several diamonds to burn today, so. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Huh. GG Abjurnax on your red nether brick, my dude. There's some normal nether brick right there, and there's some cracked nether brick up there. I feel like you might have used to have been cracked nether brick or something. And then you switched to red nether brick. I don't know. Back on that first tower. Who knows, man? All right, let's take a look and see how many diamonds we're going to have to burn today. By the way, chat, can we get an exclamation mark partner plus in the chat to help us hit this goal? There's how you can learn how to get a diamond burnt in your honor at the end of stream. In the diamond-shaped, diamond-encrusted lava pool where we burn diamonds. So today, how many subs do we have? It was... Oh, prime. Okay, a tier 2, a tier 3, a tier 1, a tier 1. That is 7 subs. Wow. On 2025 613. There we go. That is 7 diamonds for us to burn today. All right, the first one of the day was a tier 1 from Mrs. Ken. Then we had a tier 1 from Blinks, followed by a tier 3 from Schmalaboo. There you go. And then a tier 2 from Spider. Absolutely flippin' massive, my dudes. I appreciate all the subages, and I thank you for those that helped me burn some of those pesky diamonds. Thank you so much. 7 diamonds is a good day. 7 diamonds is a good day. What's our actual partner plus goal up to? Because this one is not updating automatically anymore. I don't know why. 36, okay. All right. Anything to clean up over here? Nope. That is it for the night, chat. Let's get up and out of here, my dudes. This is actually it for the week, not just the night. I'll be live again tomorrow night. No, I'll be live again next week. Next thing about the streams will be my schedule for next week posted on Monday. Make sure you guys are in the Discord or following me on social media for that. Speaking of which, there will still be regularly scheduled shorts and TikTok videos up until then, so still content coming out. There we go. Got that running. Let's see who's live with some hardcore vibes to send over a raid to tonight. Anyone in my recommendeds? Any new homies to discover? Yes, someone in my recommendeds. It's actually in the Colonel viewers also watch category. Hardcore solo, 1,616 days. Oh wait, hold on. Are they English? They are not English. Oh man. That's disappointing. Hold on, can I? Yeah, they don't have the English tag. Yeah, their chat's all English. I don't hear them talking either right now. Dang, disappoint. Okay. Man, I was so excited. It's been like a couple weeks, I think, since we found someone streaming hardcore. In my recommendeds. Yeah, nobody else. All right. Who have we not rated in a hot minute that's playing hardcore? Yo! When was the last time we saw Qyon live? Let's send it over there, chat. If you're not familiar with Qyon, he is a hardcore OG homie. Make sure you drop him a follow when you get over there. And also make sure to copy and paste this raid message into his chat when he gets there. Thank you so much, everybody, for the awesome stream today. Thank you for the subs, Prime subs, and Partner Plus subs. Thank you guys for the channel point redemptions. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the follows across all the platforms. I'll be live again next week, like I said. So make sure to check out for next week's schedule on Monday. Until then, have a great end of the week and a great weekend. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.